Hello, episode 1 tubers, for real this time, and welcome back to Let's Play The Dark Queen of Krynn with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, if you watched it, was the introduction episode where we covered our character import and just a general overview of what's changed between Death Knights and Dark Queen. Today we will be getting into the story and actually playing the game rather than mechanical, gameplay details. We do have the same characters as we've imported all the way from Champions of Krynn, and they're a little overpowered, to be fair, but I think it'll be just fine. So, where is Dark Queen of Krynn set? Well, we're still in Krynn, so we're still playing Dragonlance, if you're familiar with the Dragonlance world. So, we're still in Krynland. We're still in Krynn. But we're gonna read a little bit from the manual as we introduce our story, and then we will jump into the game. So basically each of these games in the manual opens with a letter from someone advising your hero to go out on a quest. The Dungeon Master has given us a hook. So we don't have an option here, we have to take the hook. DM is serious. If you go the wrong way, you just fall off the edge of the planet and die. Astral pirates get you or something. Esteemed heroes.
Good evening, citizens of Earth.
Just like that. Citizens of Earth. Word of your deeds has reached me here at Palanthas. I extend to you heartfelt thanks for the glorious deeds you've performed in our beloved Ansalon. I, myself, am no stranger to the vile machinations of Lord Soth and his ruthless consort Kitiera. Lord Soth has been banished, and Kitiera has disappeared after betraying us. End of last game. By liberating the world from their dark influence, you have helped to heal the wounds left by the War of the Lance. Just to take a quick aside here, I am not super familiar with the Krynn novels, and these games do refer to the old novels quite a lot. So Kitiera and the War of the Lance were covered in much more detail in the physical books of the world, the lore we're dealing with here. So I'm not a huge, I have read some of them. I know when I was like 20 years ago, so I barely remember them. I forget most of the details, but every now and then someone in chat reminds me, oh yeah, that's a character from those games, right? And a lot of the NPCs we run into will be old characters already established in the world in previous novels. And Kitiera, I'm pretty sure, is one of them. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be back. Despite your victories, I fear that dark clouds still gather. My troops continue to scour the furthest reaches of the continent in search of those still faithful to the Dark Queen. Dark Queen is Takisi, and I believe she's the Queen of Draconians, if I remember correctly. I was resolved to invite you to our illustrious city, where you would be honored in a fashion appropriate to your valor. Instead, I must exhort you to journey in all haste to Palanthas, where I will receive you for a very different purpose. General Laura Lanthalassa. Great fantasy name. Thanks, DM. And if we mispronounce it, the guards will throw us in prison, probably. Laura Lanthalassa. Fantasy authors, man, every time. Okay, and that's it for the introduction. We did play the demo last episode, so if you wanted to see the in-game intro, that was there. We're playing background music from OC Remix, remixes by OC Remixes of video game music. Right now we're going through some Fantasy Star, and as the little scroller in the bottom left says, it will update you in general about what games music we're playing. So we've created our party, we've gone through the basic story. I'll have to try to pause the back, because this game does have more in-game music. I didn't change your sprite yet, Rob. That's if you want me to change it, I can change it. This game has more graphics and audio than the previous Krynn games or GoldBox games, so I might have to switch out the extra music every now and then. So I apologize in advance if it overlaps a little. And thankfully, we no longer have to look up these stupid passwords. We can just hit enter and skip them. So much nicer. You arrive in Palanthas as the city awakens, and merchants and townsfolk begin to crowd the streets. Although nothing seems outwardly wrong, you sense a great tension among the citizens. As you pass through the city gates, a guard hails you and politely requests identification. Just show him that lance, Aaron. You show him the letter from Lorana. That's not the name, it's Laura Lothar or Lana. As he bows respectfully, the general requests your presence at the palace at your convenience. you continue into the city. Alright. You don't mind. Just want to make sure. Okay, well, it sounds like you've made enough of a decision that we'll make a quick change here. So we'll go to the inn, and we will have a quick save here so that I can open up GoldBox Companion for real. Because right now it's only fake. It's actually not open. There we go. Now it's actually open. And we'll change Rob from an old man with a red robe. Lots of, you know, we're high-level mages. We can look like whatever we want at this point. We can just cast illusion on us, and you guys can see whatever you want. So, we will alter Rob just a little bit here. We can change this later on if we so desire. He can be the most sexy of ladies. Sexy blonde with a whip. Of course, for me to update it in the GoldBox Companion for you guys, I have to save and reload GoldBox Companion. And there you are, Rob, the sexiest of ladies. You can have a competition with Pixel and perhaps Drow for all the sexy ladies in the batch. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to do that I should have done before I started recording, but I've spent so much time. We got to get to work here. I'll just show you Future Tubers, the editor, one more time real quick here. Thornum's supposed to be a mountain dwarf, so we'll make him a mountain dwarf again. And it sounds like Rob is going to be identifying female for the time being. So bam, look at that. GoldBox Companion getting work done. Look at all these customization options. We got ourselves a currently half-elf cleric mage. Does it say female anywhere? Yeah, female. Alright, good enough. Okay, this song I think has a bit of singing in it. We're just going to skip this one before I get too far. Okay, we also memorized a bunch of magic. I made sure everyone has most of their spells pre-memorized. We'll add more between episodes. We're getting to the point where we've got 1,000,000 spells, and it's difficult to keep them all up to date. I feel like the spell charts might have changed between games, because I did fill up our spell books before we started here. Thornum now has Ranger magic, in case you're wondering. Also, the interface is a little bit different, so forgive me as I move stuff around a little bit. But yeah, Rangers get Druid magic, so this stuff down here. And they also get mage spells. So we get a couple druid spells and a couple mage spells in addition to the clerics. So that's Thornum's little upgrade. And I need to change one more thing here. Alt speed. We have to upgrade the speed a little bit, or some of the text goes super slow, like when we're memorizing spells. Okay. That should be all we need to do in the inn, although it looks like we're outside. Look at those animations for the fire. So good. Okay, exit, and we do have a couple levels ready to go after our adventures. So let's go to the training hall, which is a lot like the starting screen. And all we're going to do here is use GoldBox to level up just to save some time, but I will show this off for you guys. GoldBox Companion does give us very convenient leveling updates. So Aaron becoming a knight level 15, his Thaco improves, his saves improve, and he has level 7 clerical spells now. So you get to see all that, which the game wouldn't really tell you about very clearly if you're just using the in-game training hall. But same thing. Also, he gets to level 16, so yep. Also, he gets to level 17. Okay, maybe we should just change him to Knight of the Rose right away. That's too many levels. Suddenly he's level 17, just like that. Well, like I said, we killed a lot of iron golems last time. Rob is our first mage, level 15, also had enough experience saved up. And that means we can get Meteor Swarm. Now, one thing I'm trying to keep track of is my robes. The colors of our robes do affect what spells we can learn. Yeah, the Iron Golem went pretty well. Once we put it on super speed and auto battle, it did not take very long to get a couple level ups for people, clearly. More than I even intended on. So just real quick, what I'll be doing here, just so that I don't cheat, is I'll be double checking the spell list in the manual and making sure I'm not adding the wrong spell. So it conveniently, in 9th level, either mage, white or red, can learn all 3 of these spells, so you don't have to really worry about it. But at level 8, for instance, Mass Charm, Mind Blank, and Auto's Irresistible Dance, those are white robe only, so he's not allowed to learn those. Also, I lost my GoldBox again. It just crashed on me. Every now and then, GoldBox is just going to crash. I don't know why. It didn't happen that much in the last games. But we're going to start with Meteor Swarm because, you know, meteor swarms, right? And live tubers, you keep me honest there. If I forget that level up screen on camera, I have to manually remove it. So you just let me know if I forget that there for too long. Well, I suppose, seeing as we have a new spell, we will, at the very least, memorize one of those. Page down to go quickly to the bottom. So 1 Meteor Swarm, and we could actually wait till a full moon, or we could technically use our bonus spell slots to have 3 Meteor Swarms, but it's too much messing around. And then, alright, I'm used to pressing P for previous, N for next. I can't do that anymore, so I have to use different keys. It'll just take me a couple episodes to get back in the habit of clicking what I want to click. We'll just add a Cone of Cold for now, and I don't know. Here, Ice Storm is an old favorite. Cure Serious Wounds is fine. And level 1 Mage. I'll just give him a Magic Missile. We can change these all around later on, but it takes so long to really, like, work it all out. I just want to make sure we can cast Meteor Swarm just so you can show it off. Because I'm not very good at targeting it, and we'll probably just blow up our party. So that'll be fun. Okay, what else should we do while we're in town here? We're going to go to the palace in a minute. We should check the shop out, right? We got new artwork for these people. Let's see if they've got any gear that's worth it. The answer is probably no. All the gear is non-magical. But they do have a nice variety. You know, the previous games we didn't have the axe. There was no halberds or picks, like scimitars. Like, none of these weapons even existed because you couldn't buy them anywhere. But now you can buy pretty much anything. Non-magical, which isn't very helpful, but you can even buy javelins now and have your fighters throw javelins like 3 squares. It's cool, but not powerful enough at this point. Get a pick. Time to go mining. Yeah, we're just gonna go mine out some gold. I'll be back in a few days after we level up our blacksmithing. Well, first you got to level up your picking skill, and then you got to level up your blacksmithing skill, and then you start training your armory skill, and eventually. No, we're not playing Ultima. Different game. Okay, so cool. We got a shop with garbage. But at least we can, you know, ID. But yeah, of course we have to go to the quiet bar and have a drink. You order some local drinks. Everyone gets just all cranked up. Seen the general lately? Such a sad look on her face. So pretty when she's... 1992 has not aged very well. Can't say that. You're not allowed to say that. She sure looks pretty when she smiles. All right, we're getting demonetized for this episode. Let's go to the palace. You enter the palace and are quickly escorted to General Lorana, who is not smiling enough. As you enter, she rises from her seat by the fireplace and smiles at us. See, she just needs someone who's not a nice guy. Trademark. And it's all good. Ah, my champions, I am honored by your presence. Come and sit with me. There is a chill in the air this morning. I am afraid I have distressing news to share with you. I'm only half joking, Encarta. Just stay off of social media and you'll never even know about it. Oh, was I supposed to read? Did she give us a journal entry that I just skipped? Sorry, I was talking to chat. Once again, our beloved Krynn needs your aid. The general stares sadly at the flames. If there was a journal entry, if anyone saw it, you let me know. I'll read it. I mind blanked. I cast mind blank on myself. Once again, our beloved Krynn needs your aid. It's also because they're singing in the background. It always messes me up. It's like sneaky singing that just snuck in the cracks. Okay. No journal. Okay, I missed a little bit of dialogue then. Nothing important. This game does have a lot more in-game dialogue and less everything is a journal entry, so the journal entries will probably be less frequent compared to previous games, because this game had actual access to DOS storage, not just one floppy disk. The general stares sadly at the flames as she recounts her story. Now we get to the... Okay. It's still going to happen, but there's more room for in-game text than before. I get to practice my voice acting a little bit more today. Alright, so GoldBox Companion does give these entries, of course. It has been but a short time since you so valiantly helped us crush the Draconian army, champions of Krynn. Yet, such is the nature of these creatures that to sever the head from the beast only invites it to grow another. My emissaries have reported that some Draconian scum may have survived, and we are yet again gathering to the south. We must know if this is true. Every day we wait is foolhardy, for the danger may be growing. But the good people of Palinthest deserve the hard-won peace they enjoy. From time to time, I still see the shadow of the old fears fleeting across their faces. I will not add to their troubles by letting this unproven rumor reach their ears. This is why I implore you, brave heroes, to hasten to Kergoth and discover what truth there is behind these fearful reports. Just, there is no war in, Bossigny, is that the one? There's nothing bad happening. We're totally at peace with the Draconian armies. My friends, your mission is urgent. The lives of many may lie in your hands. Send me word of what you find, and may Paladin be with you. Well, any more tips? Why is everyone so worried? Gildok tells me he saw a dragon fly over the farm. I told him it must have been my mother-in-law riding her broom again. Alright, I see how this goes. Well, we'll probably go find a dragon outside. Alright, well let's save and then we'll head outside. See what we get for our first battle today. Alright. Let's have a look at the overworld. You mount the steeds waiting for you and head south. The journey is uneventful, but you hear many rumors that confirm Lorana's fears. After several days, you approach Kergoth. The air is thick with the stench of smoldering ruins. As the tendrils of smoke rise above the forest, you dismount and approach the city cautiously. Oh, we're in a map already. No overworld yet. Okay. Look around. No. So, things to note of the new interface. These are our new full moons here. Also, you can use the mouse to move around if you want. You can turn around, move forward, left, right. Much more mouse control. Anyway, this one right here is your dark... No. This is the light moon. It's just in... I think it's a new moon for the white moon right now. Red moon for red mages. Evil moon, blue moon for evil mages. There is an overworld, don't worry. We just, I'm pretty sure there anyway. Pretty sure we just don't start on one yet. Introduction, tutorial episode. No beeps. Alright, let's just go. We've got GoldBox Companion to help us auto-map. It's a forest. Can you guys hear the steps? The footsteps have upgraded audio as well. So, standard forest maps, it's difficult to tell where you can walk or not. Just exploring around a little bit. So far, pretty peaceful. Oh, there's a city over there. You can also see, I think there's a longer draw distance for how far you can see in a first-person mode. I'm pretty sure it has more tiles visible from distance. Like +1 vision range. You come upon what was once Kergoth, and recorded as a journal entry, of course. Rubble. Before you lies the smoldering ruins of Kergoth. Everything is blasted and burned. Once sturdy buildings are sagging and melted. Their stone runs like candle wax. Dragons. Probably red dragons. The sickening odor of burnt carrion floats on the gentle breeze of vultures circle through the smoke. Then you notice the fuming pots of acid in the streets. Draconians have been here. The only consolation is that some of them paid for this abomination with their lives. So Kergoth is not doing super hot. I mean, it's actually quite hot. So hot, maybe everyone's dead. Stupid Draconians. Melting everything, leaving acid piles. The smoldering ruins of this blasted dwelling are deserted. Huge shadows skim over the ground. Giant shapes disappear over the treetops. You're going to hear that beep effect quite a lot. I don't know any of those games in Carta, sorry. Ruins of a fine house have been scorched. What metal remains has been melted into molten puddles, which have since hardened. A blue dragon did this. The signs are unmistakable. Dragons descend around you. Well, well, well. You must be the owners of that lovely ship. We could have used that a few nights ago. Alas, it's useless to us now, and so are you. I mean, dragons can fly, right? They don't need a ship. Pretty sure large blue dragons can fly, like, forever. Most battles are going to start with music now. First battle. 80 HP dragon. Green dragon, 72 HP. You can't even see that one, technically. No line of sight. Alright, let's do this, boys. Now, if you didn't import your character, you probably wouldn't have a Dragonlance, but we sure do. Aaron. Where's my music? Music! Play, dang you. Okay, keep that music going. Do-do-do. It's so broken. Dragonlancers are too strong. I mean, all the importing we did where I'm like, let's make sure we got the best armor possible and all of our spells and everything. All you need to do is import that Dragonlance and this is fine. Now, we aren't going to be able to do that to the third one. Let's just give him a smack. Okay, Drow, our thief, has this fancy hoopak. Enter doesn't end as much as it used to. Yeah, I know there's a ton of good games from the 90s that I just never played as a kid, so. We're gonna want to slow down. It's gonna be annoying because memorizing spells is gonna go really slowly, but we need the combat display to go a little bit slower. Okay, we're not gonna want this Mace of Disruption right now. Against big targets, you want big swords. Now, I know Tim looks like he's a mage, and he is a mage, but he's also a fighter. Okay. Now, Rob is, like, the most at risk of being killed by Dragon Breath. So we'll keep him a little bit out of the way, right beside a wall where we can get Lightning Breath twice. But maybe we can do enough damage at high level to just, you know, deal with him. 52, it's not going to do 52 damage, but 28, it's a good sit. Alright, Thornum, it's up to you. Unfortunately, you're not going to get 2 attacks anymore. Would have been easier if you did. There, kind of behind him. Lightning Breath, uh-oh. Thornum takes 40, he did save for half, at least. That's fine, he can take a couple of those. So it would have done 80 damage normally, but with good saving throws, you take half damage. Unfortunately, there's no real way to reduce lightning damage. There's no spells. Okay, I might have sped it down a little bit too slow. Let's go 5 speed, or 5 speed. Alright, well that's the end of that. So thanks to the Dragonlance, that fight was not nearly as dangerous as it could have been. 3,000 experience, nothing special. And 3 dead dragons. Everyone does a nice little dance. Look at everyone shaking what their mama gave them. You see a lone ship anchored in the harbor before you. It was not our ship. It was somebody else's ship. Vandals have wrecked barrels and spilled grain in this warehouse. The burned out office of the dockmaster. What remains is tossed in disarray. Yeah, sound effects are really nice in this game. I mean, you know, it's a bit silly, but it's better than it used to be. The shrill cry of a feasting vulture rises above the ravaged city. More brimstone. So this was like the main entrance. We're definitely going to explore this place before we go check that ship out, though. Vultures watch you. You disturb the vultures and, you know, they're mad, whatever. Scattered debris are all that remains of the shop and its proprietors. Trees were destroyed by dragon fire. The wind whistles plaintively through the seared rubble. See, there's so much more dialogue. Or narration, anyway. Oh, a sobbing woman. We found somebody. Just have to search around long enough. A sobbing woman and a small child are attempting to dig graves for their family. We'll help. And we could probably just be like, you know, lady, there's still dragons here. You might want to get out of here. The woman smiles through her tears. Bless you, gentle folk, for your kindness to a poor widow. Her smile turns to a frown as she continues. Beware the flying dragons, lest you meet the fate of the ones I loved. Also, notice the text color for dialogue now. Isn't that nice? So we'll explore this place, seeing as there seems to be some random events. The walls of a destroyed home are crumbled inward amid ashes and soot. We're getting a very thorough description of this burned down city. Dragons fly overhead up the coast. More graves. You find the body of a slain boy and bury him. As you lower him into a shallow grave, you notice that he was slain not by dragons, but by the sword. We've got to get all the clues, right? You see that ship? Now, I'm pretty sure the ship was destroyed, because that's what the blue dragon said. Okay, well, we've been on every tile in the town, so let's go check out the ship now. Suddenly, a group of swarthy sailors brandish their swords. Looters! What do you want here? Answer carefully. Kill him! I know that's what the murder hobos want, but we'll try to talk. Now, it's possible these are the guys that killed the kid. Possibly. One of the sailors steps forward. I am Daenor, captain of the merchant vessel Silver Shark. He's a pirate. Don't believe him. Pirates always say they're merchants. The merchant vessel. We arrived late last night to find the city burned and ravaged. The few that remained have told us a terrible tale. We record the terrible tale. Hundreds of draconians invaded. Too bad we weren't here with fireballs. Pillaging the town and impounding the entire fleet of ships. Only those who could steer the ships were spared. Everyone else was either escaped or was slaughtered. Once they took what they wanted, a horde of blue dragons leveled the buildings and incinerated anyone, or incarcerated even, trying to take refuge. The monsters then sailed out to sea, leaving this village a charred ruin. I can wait no longer. I must set sail and follow the loathsome beasts. My sister Chrysia is among the kidnapped. Maybe he's a dragon himself. Sadly, manufacture of dragon lances is rather difficult there, David. There's quite the lore behind that one. We have gathered what supplies we could and are ready to sail after these monsters. Your presence would honor us. Yeah, forget talking to the lady back in the last town. We're out of here. Very well, come strangers, our adventure begins. The captain and crew quickly set the sails of the Silver Shark, merchant vessel, and soon you are sailing north along the coast of Ansalon. You have hardly had the time to get your sea legs before you hear the lookout yell, "Wreckage off the starboard bow!" That's one of the town ships run aground. I'm going to shore to investigate. Well, but thou must. You quickly row ashore with Captain Danar. Soon you discover the area around the wreck is littered with human footprints, along with the tracks of draconians. You follow the trail to the beach, to a cave up the cliff wall. Okay, probably should save it, going into a new area. Let us explore. Thornum turns and says, "Something smells rotten. I think it's draconian." Dwarves in their notable sense of smell. Look how small our map is on the minimap. So good. Thornum hits the trip line. A weight on the far wall. Dwarves. Noses, but not nimble feet. A weight on the far wall falls, turning a pulley hidden high above the shadows. The pulley seems to be rotating a shaft that runs north into the room. A banging noise becomes loud enough to wake the dead, and, well, probably is. Well. Some draconians have found us, thanks to Thornum tripping on a line. So, we've got Bozaks, the exploding types, spellcasters. Sevax, the fighter Thebe types. And Orax, the super spellcasting, enraging, exploding type. They don't have a lot of HP, though. These are not the enchanted type. These are just the normal type. Look at that pathetic HP. So Thornum's just going to, well, we could try to buy some time with an entangle. Right? Just keep them over there for a second. I think it's AoE. Apparently it did nothing. Well, this is not going super hot. Tim? We need some fireballs right now. Fireball is required stat. Look at those legs. Alright. Luckily, delayed blast fireball casts instantly, even though it's a high level spell. It's so broken. Now, you can't even target these stupid Orax because they're invisible. This will be fine. Oh no, it misses one of the Sevax. This should hit everybody. Target, not enter. Boom! 54 damage. Goodbye. Luckily, even though they're invisible, technically, it doesn't prevent AoE damage from hitting them. Now, they've got some magic resistance, so they could dodge it. But it's not guaranteed. And of course, once you kill them, they start exploding in friendly fire. Pretty good. Alright, now Pixel was interrupted due to magic missile. Those guys have all been hit. Everyone's been hit. So I think now we charge up. Charge. Why can't you move? Oh, there's no move button anymore. You can move without clicking the M move button. Interface changes every time. Alright, Aaron. Actually, what you want to do is switch over to less... Dragon Lances don't work on Draconian, sadly. And I don't actually think I brought my Sword of Bonus versus reptiles. Alright, goodbye, Bozak. Though these little Bozaks, they don't do too much damage when they explode. Alright, Rob the Sexy. Moves over here. Tries to stay out of melee, but... oh, that's right, we can't target these punks with... well, you can still throw something at this Seaback. Let's try. I think we're gonna send Drow up into melee. There's gonna be a lot of beeps till I get used to the controls. This might be a backstab. Heck yeah! 75 damage. Oh, we got Captain Daenor here. How's he looking? He's pretty strong, pretty wise. He's actually got pretty good stats, all things considered. Relatively boring gear, but he does... I guess they're magical, right? So, helm, shield, ring, cloak. -4 AC is not crazy good, but, you know, not bad, not bad. What level is he? Level 30 paladin? Wait a second. Wait a second. I thought this was a random captain on a pirate ship. He's a level 30 paladin? Huh. Alright, Captain Daenor, if that's what your really name is. He's going to be someone else. Here. Okay, now that one's going to explode. Not like this kind of explosion. Different kind of explosion. We've never fought more than one Orak at the same time, to be honest. Oh, we can't even do that. Just stay out of the way, Rob. These fights are not very good for you, honestly, without going into melee. Okay, that's... second form for that one. Tim, let's see. Well, we're just going to be expecting to take some damage, really. Okay, that one's already in third form. At least they're not getting a chance to cast magic. Okay, they're both done. Beep. I mean, I should have ran away there. Okay, now all 4 of them are finished. So if you do get a chance, you should probably make some distance. Maybe I can find a way to turn the beep off. Tim gets zapped. At least they don't get back attacks anymore. Back when we were doing this in Champions of Krynn, they seemed to get back attacks even in their final form, which seemed like it was illegal. Alright, a little bit of distance here should be fine. A single Orak was pretty bad once upon a time, for sure. And they would have got a back attack when we moved out of the way, so this is nice. Uh-oh. 13 damage, paralyzed. They can't attack, though, because they're in explode mode. So we just wait for them to finish exploding. It should be fine. Sadly, Pixel's going to take another explosion. They certainly like to waste our time, though. Come on, hurry up and explode. I guess I could try to cast, like, Dispel on him or something, and then maybe, but... Anyway, first battle against Draconian's over. 5,000 experience, could be worse. Now, what do we get? Some money? We don't really need money. We have, by the way, a whole bunch of gems and jewelry imported from the last game, so money's not really our problem. For now. Okay, well, this is why we've got people that can cast magic. Oh, I can't use my arrows to select characters anymore. Have to go to this menu to switch people. There's some, you know, interface changes, certainly. It'll take me a little bit of time to get used to them all. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, let's get Pixel healed up a bit. All the commands are different. All the shortcuts. Why did they change the shortcuts like that? I don't understand it. Alright, we healed up a little bit. Save again. See if we can get a bit further before we end our first episode. So, we did, you know, hit a trap. Many broken weapons lean against the wall. Piles of torn and tattered garments have been tossed in the corner, covered with blood. I don't know if there's a way to have, like, Drow go first, our thief, that could detect traps. There probably isn't. So that was the inventory button. I don't know what that does. Don't remember. Thornham stops the party, takes a deep breath, smiles, and says, "Glory, there be dwarves here! That's a fine-smelling dwarven ale!" Everyone else is holding their breath. A loathsome stench from broken casks nearly overpowers everyone. This is a storage area filled with discarded furniture, lost clothing, and other misplaced items. A noise behind some furniture alerts the party to 4 sleeping, long unwashed draconians. Your first blow sobers them up. Wait, where's my ambush rounds? They got to cast magic instantly. Cheaters. Now, they don't have a lot of HP, so this is not going to be a very difficult fight. These guys, I think they actually have lower stats than they did back in Champions of Krynn, or lower HP anyway. Seems like if you found some sleeping draconians, you would have done more than just sober them up. I wanted to kill them. Where's my backstab on a sleeping enemy? That should be like 80 damage by now. Some money. Beep. Well, that was less important. Should we search this, maybe? Huh. Interesting. There's a lot more flavor text nowadays. So that links up to where the trap was. You hear raucous voices and coarse laughter to the north. The room is filled with draconians. They see you and begin to growl. A bedraggled young girl is helping a Sivak put on his armor. Of course she is. "Chrysia!" cries Captain Danor. As the horrified girl turns towards you, a wizard yells, "Quick, wench, warn the others!" As the monsters rush forward, the girl runs to the north and disappears into a cave opening. The monsters attack. There's a lot of Orax over here. Aaron, you're just gonna hold off for a minute. Oh, Rob! Oh, Rob! I think it's time for some more. Ooh. Oh my. Can we get that off in time? Now, I need something to cast quickly, but Meteor Swarm might do the trick. Delayed Blast Fireball is still better because you can cast it instantly, but nothing wrong with that. Okay, I wanna. Yeah, I'll just cast it. Beep, beep. Why doesn't enter work? That's a lot of fireball. They've got 18 HP. Even if they get their saving throw, they're dead. Now, the Orax can survive with a save. The Orax might be fire resistant, actually, because they're made from gold dragons. Certainly they are magic resistant. They sometimes take no damage. Okay, just wait a second, Thor. Because it's our first Meteor Swarm. Meteor Swarm targets weirdly. It's not the same as a fireball. Wherever you target is not where the fireballs or meteors go off. It is something like 2 diagonal in all 4 directions or something like that. So it's difficult for me to tell you exactly what's going to happen, but just have a look. There's one. Oh. Yeah, there it goes. Each meteor does 4 to 40 or something like that. I could look it up. I don't know why it's hitting Thorinum, to be honest. Does it also have like a cone of cold effect where it fires through your friends? Apparently Thorinum's dead because Meteor Swarm is more of a cone rather than a meteor. Well, you can see why I don't usually use Meteor Swarm a whole lot. I never really understand how it works. But it does lots of damage. That was great. So yeah, meteors are weird. I don't understand it. I guess they've got like a ray effect, and then they don't really target where you click, they just target kind of around it, and they also hit anyone in between the caster and where you're casting. Interesting, you know. You'll be fine, Thor. Unless this guy explodes and kills you. Then you're not fine. No, we're going to keep casting it from the back of the party. Now we're going to line up the entire party all in a row next time. All I've learned is to keep my mage at the back now. Alright, now he's going to explode. Now he's going to explode. Right? Yeah. Before they explode, though, Pixel, I got a job for you. It's an important job. Only you can do it. Gotta make sure Thorinum doesn't die. I'm pretty sure the engine doesn't deal damage to people lying on the ground, but just in case, we'll get him healed up. Rob's gonna get some distance. And then there is a Bozak. So we can target the Bozak with the sling. What? I guess that's out of range of the sling. That's lovely. Interestingly, so did you just see that? You can't manually select an invisible Aurak. There's a lot of stuff going on today. We're learning all kinds of new things. Those two are going to explode. So, like, if I go aim manual... Maybe... I don't understand. I understand not being able to shoot him. I used to not be able to manually aim invisible Auraks. Let me mouse over them in the GoldBox thing. So this one that I'm currently highlighting, he is invisible. He won't attack disengaging enemies. Wow, they got a lot of extra flags than they used to. Immune to magic and weapons, immune to magic and weapons. Invisible, see invisible, won't attack. The one above him is Fire Shadow Immolation. Also invisible. Okay. That's the immolation. Okay, that one's ready to explode. These guys didn't really get a whole lot of buff. They're just different. There are buffed ones, though. We'll see them eventually. Oh, we killed those guys with the meteors. That's nice. So I think this one to the bottom right is done. Nope. Definitely not done. Wish I had a better way to tell. That should be the end of him. That guy explodes. Now I think that's all of them. Let me double check here. Yeah, immune. I can check in. I can use GoldBox Companion to just mouse over everyone on the map, and then because of that, I will know if they're actually, you know, done. Now, if you stand next to them, you get zapped, but as long as you move away, they can't attack you, and they just explode. So that's nice. In the older games, they got a free attack even when they were in explode mode. Sorry, Drow. So notice that Thornum's not getting hit. No damage to unconscious characters. They can't fight, but they also can't take damage. So once you bandage him, he doesn't die. So we learned about meteors. We learned a little bit about Orax. You know, we're making progress. Oops, should have moved Pixel. Now you can get out of the way. Alright. Definitely slows the battle down a bit with all that, but it's fine. Look at that. Thornum's fine. Never better. Almost 10,000 experience for that. Almost an Iron Golem amount of experience. Bit of money. Let's see if we can save this girl before the end of our first episode. So I'm not super happy about Meteor Swarm. We'll try to make it work a little better in the future. Oh. That was a secret that you wouldn't have known about unless you looked at the mini-map from GoldBox Companion. I feel a little bit guilty, but not very much. Here, have some jewels, Thornum. You might have just bumped into the wall eventually. White scroll and some shield. Alright, white scrolls go to Tim, assuming he's got inventory space. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. We don't have a lot of room in our inventory right now because of all of our import. I thought I had a couple spots left. Apparently I did not. Maybe you have more inventory space in the last game. Let's have a quick look at our shield, see if that's any good. AC -8 versus 9. So that is a +3 shield. I'll leave it on Jarrell for the moment. Most people, I think, have +3 shields. Well, no, Tim could use it too. So there's a few people that could use that +3 shield. Nice, first upgrade. And then there's that scroll, which could be good. I'm surprised that this is too much. Oh, we can join these together. No. We're not allowed to join them because they're from different games. This is the Dark Queen arrows and the Death Knight's arrows. I don't want them. Carefully imported those over, and now I just throw them on the ground. I don't think... It looks like we might not have to ID these anymore to read them. Used to be you have to identify your scrolls before you can check what spawned them. Mass Charm, level 8. Might be useful. Rip arrows. How often do I actually switch over to the bow, though, realistically? Alright, let's keep exploring. It didn't look very suspicious, to be honest, but... It's hard for me not to look at the mini-map and just be like, oh, there's something there. Broken shovels and picks are strewn across the corridor. Stones and rubble are piled to the ceiling. At the top of the pile are stones and rubble is an opening just big enough to crawl through. It is deathly quiet on the other side. I think we're about to get killed. A monster floats menacingly before you in the cramped space. Well, you know, Dungeons and Dragons fans might have an idea of what we're about to get into. If you were just a 10-year-old BlueAnkylo and you had no idea, this guy just looks like a rainbow of little gems. With a gross mouth. Kind of looks like an evil eye from Final Fantasy, you know. Those things weren't too bad. We killed them in the ice cave at low levels. Sadly, it explodes. As a thick poisonous cloud envelops you, you realize it was just a gas spore. It wasn't a real one. Whatever it would have been if it wasn't a gas spore. Alright. Deathly silent. Just a little bit of poison damage. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Could have been way worse. We need our monster identification skills to increase. Water slowly drips from the cave ceiling. Please don't engage with them. Draconians attack! But not that many this time. Now, one important thing to remember about these types of Draconians is they do get backstabs. So be careful not to line your guys up. Why? You have got a perfectly fine staff sling. Stop using my darts. I got 3 darts of Hornet's Nest. They cost me like 5,000 steel per dart. And every time I go to quick battle, Rob just throws them away. Just to save a little bit of time, he throws them away. Alright, well that fight was not very important. Well, you left 2 of them there. Thanks. I guess because you can wear a shield and throw the dart, you think it's better or something, maybe? I don't know. So there's kind of 2 paths. We could have gone north from where the girl was, or the south route, which led us here. Apparently this is a serious battle. I definitely enjoy the combat music. Alright, Tim. What have you got? You got lots of fireballs. So many fireballs ready. That's a lot of enemies, wowzers. Yeah, I think we're gonna aim back here to try to get all these Bozak spellcasters before they get a turn. Boom! 32 damage. Okay, not the highest damage roll, but enough to kill them if they fail their save. Also, the Bozaks will explode on their allies, so that'll be fine. Boom. Pretty good chain reaction, I like it. These guys need to breathe, so we can try stuff like Stinking Cloud. Which we haven't really used a lot of. Okay, we're gonna move a little bit closer. Beep. It's like honk, right? Beep. I feel like it's more convenient for me to press N and P nowadays than it is to press page up and page down. What if I can find a way to rebind those? What? Why can't I cast it here on the area? Well, that really sucks. At least I can cast it over here, but not what I wanted. You know, they still take effect from area of effect. You just can't target the individual. It's pretty annoying. Beep. Casting magic because we couldn't smoke them. Could try Cone of Cold or something, but... Crossbow? Why are you using that? Gross. Beep. Well, lightning bolt. Alright, not the worst. Only hit one person. Gotta kill these spellcasters. At least get them out of phase 1 where they can cast magic. Uh-oh, it's gonna hurt. Double hit Tim. The trouble is we started in melee with these Oracs, so there's not a whole lot we could do to get space. I guess we could have given them a free hit and moved out, but you're kind of stuck trying to melee them. Well, I hit most of them, just not that one down. It's fine. Captain's alright. Ice Storm, huh? 22 damage. Oof. Good roll on that. 6 to 30. We got 22. Well, the party's not looking super hot. Well, we've got a couple heal spells, just waiting for an important second. Tim's feeling a little bit better. And as long as we don't get interrupted, Rob's all healed up. Thorinum is doing fine. We need to heal Drow a little bit, maybe. Can't heal right now. Can't. So that one can't attack. I guess we start moving out of the way? Beep. Okay, that one's probably about to explode now. That one's already ready to go. It's definitely difficult to keep track of who's explodable or not. Another ice storm. This is, like I said, it's a tough campaign. First dungeon here. I remember playing this as a kid. I don't think I ever finished this dungeon. I know I got this far, but there's some really tough encounters in here. I don't think I ever, because I didn't import my characters. I didn't have a bunch of delayed blast fireballs ready to go. So I remember getting into here and just dying and thinking this game was way too hard. And like I said, this game is kind of notoriously difficult. So don't expect this to be a free walk in the park. I attacked the wrong one again. Gotta try to heal Drow again. Beep. You never even beat Dark Queen. Yeah, it's rough. There's a reason why I imported all the high-level characters, did a little bit of grinding, and, you know, kind of min-maxed my classes so much. I'm sure some people are watching and have never played this game are like, ah, Blue, you're just gonna smoke through them all. Like, you got all these delayed blast fireballs. This is gonna be too easy. No, these enemies are brutal. Hopefully it's fairly apparent here on episode number 1. Goodbye, Thor. Oh! Not dead yet. I got the music. That's what we need to hear. You need an awful lot of heal spells charged up for these battles. Alright, most people have healed up, but we gotta get out of here. We gotta bounce. Now, Daenor does have magic. I just can't cast it right now. Sure hope Tim and Thor can get out of there. 1, 2. Coughing. Good. Free. Get out of the way. Wish I'd managed to kill all the, like, get them into their exploding mode, but no. Ah, too slow. Come on, Thornum, you need your turn. At least they take all the friendly fire. He didn't get hit by that one. Who needs healing? Pixel and Tim. Tim's up here. Put these guys at the back. Throw some cure. Yeah, we might as well use our cure crit, right? We'll have to go back down there and try to fireball them out once Thor gets out of the way. Running out of spells. I wonder if we can dispel nausea. Never tried it. I wouldn't expect it to work, but try. Didn't seem to work. Any other way you could get rid of nausea? What do you think? Disease or something, maybe? Never really tried to dispel a nausea or, you know, get rid of it. Tim's coughing, so no magic on Tim. It only lasts a couple turns, but... Alright, Thor, you gotta get out of there, buddy. You're free! See if we can get him healed up. An actual heal spell, probably necessary. Came right at us. We did not dodge the fireballs particularly well. Oh, I have a plan here. I wonder if this will even work. Would have been a backstab, but it was already too late. Alright, so he's gonna explode. We got no more heals. Don't worry, we got resurrections ready. I think I need to send some more fireballs down to the big group. There's just too much, and we should be able to sneak one in. Can't quite hit everybody, but I'll take it. Should have aimed at one higher, actually. Okay, Tim, stay out of range of the fireball guy. Let's let them come to us after this guy explodes, I think. Beep, beep. CVAC's coming. Are we out of heal spells already? I think Thornum must have a heal spell. We haven't had a chance to use him. We could try something like this. It'll probably not work, but he's only got 7 HP anyway. Ah, you got disintegrated. Haha. Well, I'm definitely worried about Thornum, so whatever I can do, we gotta try. Oh, you're coughing, are you? Move away, but stay close to Daenor. Yeah, no magic from coughing. Stinking Cloud. That was their Stinking Cloud. First time the enemies have ever Stinking Cloud the party since the beginning of Champions of Krynn. Let's see. So they're not. I think this guy's going to explode or something. So they're blocked by the Stinking Cloud that they cast themselves. So they're not that smart. Wonder how long that's going to be stuck before it finally. Oh well, that was nice. I want to let this guy near us explode first before we go any further. Well, at least we have some cure critical wounds. That's pretty good. Nothing on Aaron. Alright, there you go. Throwing him up to 40 again. Not too bad, not too bad. That's pretty much it for our heals. Alright, didn't get hit by that one. The air clears a little. Which cloud was that? That was all... No, wrong place. Got lost. That was their cloud. Our clouds... Our stink is much stronger. Wonder if we can... from here, if I can hit that guy that's choking before he unchokes. Probably can't hit him through the wall or something. Well, Drow's got some HP. Thornum, just gonna leave him back here. He's pretty much, he's not like useless, but he's definitely not at full strength. Like 1/3 strength. Yeah, good job, Aaron. Nice guard. Worth it. Alright, Thornum's no longer choking. Can heal himself a little bit more. Would have been nice to get a blade barrier down there. No? Okay, no one's choking anymore. I'm just going to leave these guys up here for the moment. I don't think we really need everyone together. It just makes we're more likely to get fireballed at this point. Okay, that guy should be exploding. So I think if I check my map... Immune, yeah. Those two Oraks are now, you know, about to explode. So all we're going to do is send Jirao and Aaron actually to chase the last Draconian on the west. The one that's hiding. So those guys won't back attack you. Just get out of there. And start preparing for, I think it's a Bozak up there that we didn't get yet. Yeah. Now he might have some magic, but hopefully those two can handle it. 6 damage, nothing. Get him. Alright, whew. Serious fight. And this is really, like, the town with the dragons, that was like tutorial battle. This is just our first dungeon after the tutorial. For Dark Queen. And these fights are, well, they're pushing me. We had Thornum go down to friendly fire once, and then this one with no friendly fire, we still almost went down. She just hit end. The text is too slow. Alright, stop. We've had enough. Alright, Thornum's already got a level up. Even if you didn't level grind, you would gain experience very quickly in this campaign and level up also pretty quickly. Although, there's no training halls in these caves. So if you're playing vanilla, enjoy your nice purple names. You're not getting your level ups anytime soon. All that for 300 gold. No. Okay, well, after that, I need to end the episode. That was a 20-minute fight. We probably can use the fix command. Probably. I still think it's kind of cheating, but at this point, I'm definitely going to be using that every now and then just to heal up. I will try not to rest our spell charges back unless we're somewhere safe, but the fix command is just so vital for getting through this in a decent amount of time. Alright, future tubers, hope you've enjoyed episode 1. Prepare for a lot more of this, though. This game's going to test our limits. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed. I believe that certainly clarifies that we're not over-leveled or over-geared for these dungeons. I'll see you next time and have a great day.